Pardon the interruption, but I'm Mike Wilbon. It's National Text Your X Day, Tony. Have you texted any exes?
I'm Tony Kornheiser. I shot a sub to Dame Judy Jens, but she's blocked me. What?
Ooh.
She's blocked me.
Yeah. I mean, I know Dame Judy's like 90, 91, but she's still hot.
Yeah.
She doesn't need you.
Yes.
She's not waiting around for you.
Oh, no. She's dating
Judy
James
Dench.
Bond, right?
Yes.
She's involved with James
She's
Bond.
so cool, man. So cool.
She is. Welcome to PTI, boys and girls. In today's episode, Lamar Jackson has a sense of urgency. Austin Reaves delivers again, and Booger McFarland joins us for 5 good minutes. But we begin today with Toronto heading home with a 3-2 lead in the World Series, thanks to a 6-1 win over the Dodgers last night. Blake Snell was greeted by a first-pitch home run by Davis Schneider. 2 pitches later, Vlad Guerrero Jr. hit a second home run. Boom, boom. Toronto got a masterful 12 strikeout, no walks, 7 innings out of rookie Trey Savage. Wilbon, what did you make of Savage's performance, where it puts the Jays, and where it leaves the Dodgers?
Yeah, the story of last night is your Savage story continues in this series, Tony, to be of starting pitching. And whoever really gets it that night, and there have been a couple of masterpieces, they seem to just, take control, and that game is a wrap. And so you're Savage, you sit there and you're thinking, okay, he's not going to be able to stay in this kind of control. No walks with those strikeouts. And they, I know this matters to you because it matters to me. And maybe 80% of the people out there don't know who this person is when they cut to the dashing older gentleman who looks like a Bond character with the silver hair. And it's Sandy F. Koufax. I'm always screaming to whoever I'm with, like to Matthew, it's Sandy Koufax, shut up and bow your head. And they show Koufax, and I know your Savage is on the other team, but it's so cool when they do that, and you put your name in the books in postseason play, specifically the World Series, with Sandy Koufax. That's what I make of it, and the Dodgers are in trouble going to Toronto. That's what I make of it.
Yeah, so, the Dodgers say that they have to hit more. I watched Mookie Betts say that in the postgame. And because the top of the order last night, Ohtani and Will Smith and Mookie and Freddie Freeman, they were 1 for 15 and they had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, they have to hit more, but it's not like you can just will that to happen. The other team's pitcher has something to do with that. Your Savage is a revelation. He started out this season, not last season, this season in Single A in Dunedin, Florida, pitching against, let me get this straight, the Jupiter Hammerheads with 327 paid in attendance. He now has more starts in the postseason than he had in the regular season, and that performance by a rookie in the postseason, 12 strikeouts and no walks, surpasses names that we've heard of, like Smokey Joe Wood, Don Newcomb, and as you're alluding to, Sandy Koufax. Are you kidding me? Mike, I sit on this show a lot, and when I get something right, I said, I believe I had that. I could not have been more wrong with this. I thought Blake Snell would be terrific, and I thought your Savage would crumble under the pressure. I did. In those first 2 home runs, they took the air out of the balloon. Now I will say this. In the 3rd inning, on a 3-2 pitch, I believe, the umpire squeezed Max Muncy. The pitch was 1.5 feet low, and he called it a strike. The next batter up, Kiki Hernandez, gets a home run. It could have been 2-2. We could have had a different game, and I don't think the Dodgers are necessarily out of it. I think Yamamoto gets them to Game 7. I do, but Toronto's were they 54-27 at home in the regular season? They're good there. They're good there.
Great home record. By the way, you weren't wrong by yourself. You and Derek Jeter. Jeter told us why X was going to happen, and it was the reverse of X when the game got started. The great Derek Jeter. Jeter.
Number 2, the captain, Derek Jeter.
Let's move to tonight's game between the Ravens and Dolphins. Lamar Jackson returns to Baltimore after missing 3 games with a right hammy. The Ravens are just 2-5, and Jackson said this week, quote, each and every game is going to be like a win-or-go-home game. It's do or die right now, each and every week, close quote. So, you agree with that?
No, not at all. That division stinks. 9-8 can win that division. If not, 8-9 can win that division. Cincinnati at the moment is 3-5, and they don't have a quarterback, right? Flacco is hurt. They may have to go back to Jake Browning. Cleveland is 2-6. They supposedly have a defense. They have no offense. Third worst offense in the league, 15.8 points a game. Pittsburgh is 4-3, but have you seen them? They do not pass the eye test. They do not. So Baltimore is 2-5 with 10 games to go, right? 10 games to go. They can win 7 or 8 games, and I believe they can win the division. And you can't have a winner-go-home game, 10 times in a row. I don't think that that's possible. Here, bear with me. This is who the Ravens have left. At Miami tonight, at Minnesota, at Cleveland, who they've beaten already.
3 in a row.
Home Jets, home Bengals, home Steelers, at Bengals, Patriots at home, at Packers, at Steelers. 7 wins there is realistic, and even if they only win the 5 division games, Mike, and they set everybody else in the division back, they can still win.
They got to get to 9 or 10. The next 3 are do or die, and they have to treat it like that. And look, a lot of the country may not have been paying attention to last week. I was, because they played my team. That was a playoff game coming off a bye. Without the starting quarterback for Baltimore, they passed that test. Now, they got to win the next 3. They win the next 3, they're going to more than likely be on Pittsburgh's heels, and they can be okay from there. But the next 3, I think, are do or die. I think that's the only way for Baltimore to approach this. They got to get Lamar Jackson back in the form that we are accustomed seeing him, which is MVP form. You don't always jump back into that when you've missed 3 games.
I understand this. I'm just suggesting to you that, and I may have to revise this tomorrow if they lose to the Dolphins, because the Dolphins aren't very good at all.
They're not losing.
The Dolphins are 21st in points scored and 26 in points allowed. If you have Lamar Jackson and he's playing and you can't beat them, then it is over. And I don't think that's the case.
They're going to win.
Yeah, I think so. Let's move to basketball. The Lakers last night got a buzzer-beating floater from Austin Reaves to beat Minnesota at Minnesota 116-150. Those 2 points gave Reaves 28 for the game with a career-high 16 assists. This game follows 2 games where Reaves got 51 points in Sacramento and 41 at home against Portland. Wilbon, what is the word for the week that Austin Reaves is having?
Player. That's the word. Look, I was going to use breakout, but Austin Reaves did that a year ago when he averaged 20 in the NBA. But now, with no LeBron and even with no Luka, this is what Reaves has to. He has to lead. And so now he's a guy who can go out there and put up 50. Are you kidding me? By the way, this is great coaching, okay, on the part of J.J. Redick, who met with Reaves, I'm sure during the summer to say it, anticipating it. And anticipating is part of great coaching. Okay, yeah, I know we got LeBron and we got Luka, but dude, you're no longer some guy who's out there that people are going, oh my God, we didn't know he could play. We know you can play. It's time to do it every night, and it's time to lead, and Austin Reaves is doing that.
So that's fairly persuasive. I mean, the word that I would use is the word that I think most people would use, and that is really? Because, let's face it.